Live from the corner of Keystone, South Lancaster Studios. This is Dallas Sports Talk Radio. Welcome, everyone. Thank you for joining us as we begin the first episode, DSTR, the fastest growing talk radio show in the metropolitan area. Always local, always live, every day, Monday through Friday, right here on YouTube channel at Dallas Sports Talk Radio. There is no debate. We are the number one sports talk, news, weather, and traffic show dedicated to superstars from the Metroplex. If you like it, we watch it. If you missed it, we will talk about it. Shout out to the East Coast for holding it down until we clocked in. DallasSportsTalkRadio.com. This is how we start our number one. Subscribe, engage, like, connect with us on social media platforms, leave us a comment. Don't forget to let us know who you are and where you come from. If this is your first time joining us, thank you. Tell your friends about us. We are 6 hours of available entertainment to help you get through your workday. Well, most of your workday. We're only a 6-hour show, so most people work 8 hours a day. So we're going to help you get through most of your workday. If you're returning to get your laugh on, welcome back. Hopefully your weekend was eventful for the first real weekend of 2025. Eventful and safe. Nothing more important than safety. Safety first. Today is Monday, January 13th, 2025 at 9:40. Hashtag what's the haps. We still haven't heard about whether Big Mac's promise, that's my son's friend, get a return contract to the Dallas Cowboys. So after 5 years, we're still asking, what more do you need to see? So we're asking you at the fan base, what more do you need to see after 5 years? 2 seasons will give Dak all 10 of those losses. The first year Mike McCarthy got here and 2024 season. Dak can have all those losses. Throw in the 15. So what you at? 35 losses. 50 wins, 35 losses. That's what you got from Ryan Dakota Prescott. Even if you want to take away some of the wins that Cooper Rush and Andy Dalton threw up in there, you still got a quarterback that's plus 20 games over 500. So what more do you need to see? For 9 years going on 10 years, everybody's been saying it's the quarterback, it's the quarterback. First 4 years, you still crying about Tony Romo. Tony Romo, trash, below 500. Bring you in a winner, rookie of the year. Trash him. Oh no, we want Tony Romo back. We'd rather lose than to start winning. Jason Garrett couldn't handle that. Thought that he was going to still be here. So maybe Mike McCarthy is going through the same thing that Jason Garrett had to go through when he was on his exit last year of his contract. Nobody returning Jason Garrett. Maybe Mike McCarthy has to go through the same thing. Maybe he's going to go up there to the Star and show him all his accolades, put forth his argument on why he should be the head coach of the Dallas Cowboys 2025 and beyond. So if you got an opinion about it, connect with us on social media at Dallas Sports TA2. We want to know what the metropolitan area has to say about Mike McCarthy returning for his 6, possibly more years as the Dallas Cowboys head coach. So the rumor mill is that the deadline is tomorrow. So we gotta wait until Taco Tuesday to find out if Big Mac's Promise is coming back with a new contract. And we happened to be out in the vehicle yesterday, rolling around the Metroplex, and we got to listen to one of the local radio shows. Well, it's the only one that's the number one. So that's the only one that's tuned into the car. We can't even get the other one. Ticket stub, something like that. Wait, fan hate and ticket stub. That's what we're going to call. Because they hate the fans of Dallas, man. There's something about the radio stations around here. They really hate the fans of Dallas. They want Dallas fans to constantly be in this state of going back and forth with haters of the rest of the country. When you're the number one franchise, you don't have to look down your nose to talk to people who picking at the boogers. You cleaning the crust out of your eyes, they're picking at the boogers. So you have to be bigger than them. Go get you a Kleenex. Wipe those haters off. But the rumor mill on the local radio shows around here, I think while we were listening to the fan hate. So on the fan hate, they were making the argument that Mike McCarthy is a great coach. And so we listened to this argument. They like, well, we heard that quiet as kept. If the Cowboys don't sign Mike McCarthy, there are still organizations out there that want to give him a try. They wanted him as their head coach. We start shaking our head. We're like, come on. If it's any, here is our declaration to the league. If there are any GMs in the other 31 teams that are sending requests to Mr. Jerry Jones, GM, CEO, and owner of Dallas Cowboys, inquiring about whether Mike McCarthy is available, first question we would have, what are y'all offering? Man, tell us what you're offering. We'll take anything to get rid of him. That's just us, our personal opinion. Well, we can't say our personal opinion because the opinions up here are solely based upon people that don't truly represent all the interests of the station. So we got to put that disclaimer out there before people start sending comments at Dallas Sports Talk Radio. Y'all hate Mike McCarthy. We do not hate Mike McCarthy. We do not advocate for anyone to lose their jobs. We like the fact that we have a coach that is somewhat stable, questionable with game clock management for 5 consecutive years. Now, the first year, you had issues with game clock management. Yeah, second year, third year, fourth year, and expiring contract year, you still can't get clock management down. Come on, man. What more do you need to see as a fan base in the Metroplex to root for Mr. Jerry Jones to give Mike McCarthy, hashtag Big Mac's Promise, hashtag That's My Son's Friend on social media at Dallas Sports TA2. What more do you need to see to say, Mr. Jones, we want you to extend him, give him another chance. He's one of the best coaches we've seen. Do you see the run plays that he had designed for Lance last game of the season? This man waited 17 games to put in Trey Lance. And the first play from scrimmage was a run to Rico Dowdle. Why put him in the game if you're not going to utilize him? We talking in the wrong voice. We making the argument and the conclusion. Man, look here. Trey Lance could have won 2, 3, 4, 5 games if Mike McCarthy actually was sitting up and saying, hey, let me design. I'm the offensive play caller. Since I fired Kellen Moore, let him go over to the Philadelphia Eagles and win another division championship his first year there with that offense. We're not going to get into that discussion right now. But I'm the offensive play caller. I make the decision last game of the season that we're going to start a more athletic quarterback just to give him some reps, just to see what potentially we may have in the arsenal. So like we were telling you before we started now, we're riding around the Metroplex. We're listening to the fan hate radio station. Sit up there, one of their jockeys talking about other teams are willing to extend an offer to head coach of the Dallas Cowboys, expiring contract. No contract offered by the team yet. Deadline supposed to be tomorrow based upon the rumor mill. Other GMs are licking their chops to get an opportunity to interview Mike McCarthy. Let them offer. As I've Mr. Jerry Jones, let them offer. See what's on the table. And as soon as they get off the phone with the Dallas Cowboys asking, can we talk to Mike McCarthy about our potential head coaching vacancy? Roger Goodell and the NFL medical staff should be right outside that GM's office ready to do a urinalysis. If there's another GM out there looking at what Mike McCarthy has done in these 5 years and he wants to offer Mike McCarthy a contract, man, how many years are you talking? How many years are you gonna give Mike McCarthy if you're a GM? You're a GM at one of the other 31 teams, and you said, all right, if Jerry doesn't hire him, man, we can't wait to speak to him. If he's still available Tuesday, as soon as whatever the deadline 3 o'clock, as soon as 3:01 hits on the clock, we're calling Mike McCarthy's phone. If you're that GM, Roger Goodell and the NFL medical staff should be sitting right outside your office as soon as you hang up the phone from Jerry Jones talking about how many years are you talking about giving Mike McCarthy at a new franchise, a new head coaching position after what he's done these 5 years? Prior to him doing what he did these 5 years, how many people were ringing out the hooks to talk to Mike McCarthy? The number to call, 888-637-7678. Subscribe, engage, like, connect with us on social media at Dallas Sports TA2. We are the fastest growing talk radio show in the metropolitan area.